Hello. So this is part two of a small tutorial of how to upload a blog post, and now we're gonna upload a gallery blog post. So there's a few steps to this, which might be slightly confusing at first, but it's just a process that you need to stick to basically that will eventually be second nature. So yeah, I thought that's why it's best if I do a video so you can just sort of look back at how to do it. So again, I've prepared the information. I've got here. I just chose 6 random pictures from the conference. I've also got the blog thumbnail image, and we have, say, some of the information here that we're going to use to populate the blog. Okay, so again, I've logged in, so / edit, and I've got the toolbar down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on collections. I'm going to go to, okay, so this is, I'm not going to go to blog. So this is where it's a bit different. So we want to add a gallery. So I suggest you do that first, and then I'm going to show you how it's going to link up to the blog. So we're going to go to gallery. Okay, we've already got one in there. We're going to click the green button, new gallery. Cool. So it's a similar thing. Every time you create a collection or a post, it's going to give you basically a form of what you need to fill in. So you got to name the gallery. So I've just called it First Batch of Skills 21 Graduates. Nice and easy. Which blog post would you like this to link to? So at the moment, we haven't created the blog post. We're just going to create the gallery first. Then we're going to go and create the blog post. We're going to link the blog post to the gallery, come back to the gallery, and link the gallery to the blog post. So this is where, again, you might get confused, or you might be like, okay, that's fine. So again, everything we upload has got to have the right dimensions for the design to keep its construct and to look right. So again, we've got images here in the edit folder. And generally, we want it to be 800 by 600. So I've edited all of them here, and I've made them the right size. So we want them to be 800 along the bottom and 600 along the side. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to upload our images. So again, we just click it. If we locate to the gallery here in edit, okay, this is our first one, open. So here again, you can give a brief description on each image. I haven't for time purposes, but whether you put something in there or not is fine. It's up to you. Again, probably just keep it a sentence. If there's nothing in there, then it's not going to affect anything. It's just basically not going to show anything. If you put something in there, then underneath the picture, there'll be a small caption basically on what this image portrays. So I'm just going to speed ahead now. I've got image 2. Again, I just clicked any from the WeTransfer folder. But these are nice images, nice high res. But again, when they came to me, they were 6,000 pixels by 6,000 pixels. About 5 megabytes. And if you upload that straight to the site, it's gonna slow it down, and there's gonna be issues. So again, if you could get an picture editing software, where you could just make them the right size, probably bring the quality down a couple of percent just so they are more, again, it will say here, a better size, for say mobile users, etc. Okay, so I've done that. It's simple to add a gallery. You just put the name in. Again, we're not going to link to a blog yet because we haven't made the blog. We've uploaded all our images. We haven't put a description in yet, and you can add up to 9. Okay, so we're going to create this. Cool. So that is done. What we're going to do now is I'm just going to close this off, and now I'm going to click blogs, and I'm going to make the blog which it's going to connect to. So again, we go new blog. You're going to see the format here, and we're just going to go ahead and fill in what we need. So I've basically just going to use this name. Again, this is the URL, the slug, which is going to come up. The main title, I think I used the same thing. Yep, made the same thing. And then for the subtitle, I made that a bit bigger because again of the constraints of the main title, I made this a bit bigger so you could see it. So users would know, get more information from it. And then the author, again, we can leave that free. And then for a category, again, same thing. You can choose category. So it's still in the soft skills because it was the conference, and the blog type. So now for the blog type, we're going to click gallery. Okay, so that's important. Make sure you click gallery. Is this a featured post? So again, like in the last tutorial, if we want it to be a featured post, or we want it to be a bigger post like this and we want the star, then we click that. But for now, I'm just going to show you this time a normal post. I'm just going to make it a normal post. So I'm not going to click this. Do I want it displayed on the home page? Yes, I do, because it's a new post. I want my viewers to see it. Thumbnail. So again, because we haven't gone for the featured post size here, which is here, we've gone for a normal size. The dimensions are going to be different for the thumbnail. So if we go in here, and we go to there, I've already made it here. So I've just picked basically a random image, which I think would portray it well. And I've got the dimensions here, 260 by 295, 260, 295 for a normal post. And I've clicked, and I'm going to click open. Great, so that's in there. Main image. So your main image, remember, is going to be your hero image. So again, when you click on the thumbnail, this is the big image here, which users are going to see as, the main image. So again, I hope I've done it. Let's have a look. Have I? Don't think I have. Nope. But what we're going to do is we're just going to use this one again for now. Okay. And again, check the dimensions. Are they right? Yes, they are. So for each post, basically, you've got to make a thumbnail and you've got to make a main image, and you've got to make sure that they have the right dimensions. So for the content, I think if it's going to be more than a paragraph, you may need to restructure, whether you're going to make an actual blog out of that, and whether it should be a gallery. So for the galleries, what I recommend in plain English is just having a sentence or a paragraph on basically what it is, and that's going to show up when they click it. Again, meta description, put your meta description in there. Is this a video post? No. Is this a gallery? Yes, it is this time. Okay, so please select yes and choose a gallery from the gallery list below. So we click yes because it's going to be a gallery, and we're going to have a look here. And look, there it is there, because we already made the gallery. So that's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this. So now it's going to link up and everything's filled in. We're going to create the blog. And now that's staged. However, if you remember, if we go back, the gallery didn't have anything to link to initially because we had to make the blog first. But now we've made the blog and we've linked the blog to the gallery, we have to link the gallery to the blog. So again, here, let's have a look. Here it is, okay, because I've already made it and I've published it. This was all done already because we did it previously. Save the gallery and let's have a look. So once everything's linked up, again, we're not going to publish just yet, but we'll have a look. So there it is, Okay, so it's on our home page. It's not a featured post, because if it was a featured post, it would be this bigger one. It's a normal post. If we click through to it, yeah, this time again, you got your headings in there, your details with these. There's the hero, and okay, we ran into a bit of an error. So it's saying no items found. No problem. So let's track back, because this may happen. Let's go to the editor, sorry, and let's just double check. So again, if that happens, just double check everything, because there's bound to be something. So you've got the gallery. Is it a featured post? No. First batch of, yes, this is the gallery. Save the blog. Cool. And then let's go back to the gallery. Not published, that's fine, but it's in here. Okay, so this is good. What happened is I linked this post to the wrong post. Okay, so I clicked this one, but that was the first one that we made in the first tutorial, but it's actually this one. So I'm actually really happy that happened. Well, if it works, let's see. So I clicked that one, which was the first one we made in the first tutorial, but actually it needs to be linked to this one, because this is the gallery post. Okay, so we're going to save the gallery here, and then we're going to view the site. Let's go back first, let it refresh itself. I'm still within the editor, so I haven't published it yet to the live site. I'm here, I click on this site, fingers crossed. There it is. Woo, that's good. So as you can see here, this is the blog information there, and we've got our pictures nicely embedded here. If we click it, there it is. It's right there. Okay. So if we added a caption in within the gallery items, you'd see like a nice little sentence there on what's happening, and then the user basically can click through them, and that's about it. That's about it. Honestly, once you get used to the process, it's going to become second nature. Just remember, if you hit that publish button, it's going to go to the live site. So I'm not ready for it to go to the live site. So I'm just going to go back. I'm going to click on the blog here, and I'm going to go draft, save draft. Then I'm also going to go to the gallery as well, and I'm just going to make sure that this is a draft 2. And so remember, if you've saved it, you have to save both things as a draft for them not to be published. That's probably the safest thing. You could probably get away with saving just the blog post as a draft, because it's just linked, and the main primary factor is that blog post, which is going to bring it to the screen. But just make sure both of them are saved as a draft, just to make sure, if you really don't want that content going out just yet. Again, when you want it live, make sure both of them are then, the tick here is off. Cool. So yeah, that's about it. So we've gone over basically how to add a featured sort of post, which is this bigger one with the star, and we've gone over the normal post, and we've taken notice of the different dimensions that we need for the design to look correct. All right, so I'm going to stop it there. Any questions, let me know, and I will see you soon.